Your name doesn't exist. No rank, no insignia on your uniform. The three men beside you, same thing. Ordinary clothes, ordinary appearance, but you are actually part of something extraordinary. You are a highly experienced operator in one of the most critical units in the world. And right now, at 03:14 in the morning, you are walking through a dark street in the capital of a foreign country. If something goes wrong on this operation, if you get caught, if you die, there will be one thing written in the official records: training accident, because you are a man who doesn't exist, in a unit that doesn't officially exist. This job demands exactly that. You will not be recognized, you will not be known, no one will even be aware you exist. Not even the United States government officially acknowledges you. No one is coming to save you, because officially, you are not there. You signed knowing this. You are walking in knowing this. You are 1st SFOD, the unit the world calls Delta Force, the unit the United States Army never officially names. And before you arrived at this door, you lived the longest 2 years of your life. But how did you get here? What training did you go through? What did you endure? Let's talk about it. And before we go any further, subscribing and hitting like means everything to us. To apply for Delta Force, you first have to already be in the military. At least 2.5 years of active duty, preferably from a unit like the Rangers, Green Berets, or 82nd Airborne. A clean service record, security clearance, and at minimum an E4 rank. Then that letter arrives, not official. It can't be official. A unit like this doesn't officially exist, but somehow it reaches you. And inside it is one single question. Are you ready? The selection process begins. OTC, the Operator Training Course, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. First phase, assessment and selection, exactly 19.5 days. During this process you are not told what you will be doing. You are not told where you are going. You are not told when it ends. You wake up in the morning, a task arrives, land navigation. Alone. Mountainous terrain. At night. Map and compass only. No GPS. You have a watch, but it doesn't matter because you don't know the time you're supposed to finish in. You just start. 45 kilograms on your back. Hundreds of kilometers of movement. Different terrain every day. Different distance every day. A little heavier every day. But that's not the real test. The real test is this. No one tells you anything. No one tells you how well you're doing. No one tells you whether you passed. You don't know if you've been cut. The man beside you doesn't know either. You have to work inside complete uncertainty. You have to keep going without ever getting an answer. Most people can't handle this. Uncertainty breaks a person faster than physical exhaustion. It consumes you from the inside. After 19.5 days, do you know how many people are left? Out of every 100 who start, 10 to 15 make it through. Sometimes fewer, but making it through isn't enough. The real training starts now. Phase 2 of OTC. The Operator Training Course itself. 6 months. Weapons systems. You have to be able to operate every weapon from every country. Russian-made, Chinese-made, Middle Eastern-made. Because in the field you'll work with whatever you find. Your own weapon may not be available. Explosives. Construction, placement, neutralization, every type. Close quarters battle, CQB. Delta Force's CQB training operates at a level no other unit in the world has reached. The House, a closed indoor simulation facility. Live rounds, real speed, split-second decisions. Again, again, again. And then the most critical lesson of all, human intelligence, how to conduct interrogations. How to gather information, how to build agent networks, because a Delta Force operator is not just the man who pulls the trigger. He is the man who thinks in the field, who analyzes, who decides. Foreign language. At least one, preferably the language of the operational region. Driving. Vehicle pursuit, vehicle evasion, critical decisions at high speed. Medicine. Tactical combat casualty care. When someone on your team goes down, you cannot wait for a doctor to arrive. Because no doctor is coming, you will treat them yourself. Because you are in the field, you have no identity, no name. You will not be compromised. Because if you are, your life is over. 6 months done. Now you are truly a Delta Force operator, first SFODD, and you understand something. Every training you went through to get here, every Ranger's mission, every Green Beret operation, all of it was just preparation. The real work is this, and the real work is something else entirely. Your first operation arrives. We won't say the location, it can't be said, but here is what we can tell you. Your target has a name, a file, months of surveillance, where he sleeps is known, what time he wakes up is known, how many men are around him is known, and you gathered all of that information, alone, for months. Because a Delta Force operator watches first, then enters. That night there are 4 of you. You approach the target building. 0 radio traffic, hand signals only. You reach the door. You go in, you are professionals, you execute a silent operation, and what looks like nothing from the outside is actually something enormous. You just dismantled an entire network. The operation takes 7 minutes. Target secured, team intact, you extract. Same dark street, same ordinary clothes, as if nothing happened. The next morning there is not a single line in that city's newspaper, nothing on the news, no official statement, only you know, and your 3 teammates. Years pass. Mogadishu, Baghdad, Kandahar, Syria, Libya, and dozens of other places you never officially went. Delta Force executed some of the most critical operations in modern history. 1993 Mogadishu, the operation you saw in Black Hawk Down. Delta Force operators were there. The 2003 Iraq invasion. Delta Force was involved in capturing Saddam Hussein. The planning of the Bin Laden operation involved Delta Force analysis, but your name appeared in none of it. Your face was seen in none of it. Because that is the rule of this work, no matter how great the mission, you remain unknown men, and that is both terrifying and extraordinary. You are invisible heroes, doing everything for the nation, recognized by no one. You succeed, no one will know. You fail, no one will know. Either way, the government does not acknowledge you. When you come home, what do? You open the door. You walk in, maybe you make some tea. Your wife asks, "Where were you?" "Business trip," you say. "How many days?" 3 weeks, you say. "Where?" You say a city name. Not real, but you say it like it's real because you've been doing this for years and it comes out automatically now. Because your wife will never know. Not even her. You eat dinner, you talk, a normal evening, and somewhere inside that evening, those 7 minutes of the operation sit quietly. What went right? What could have gone wrong? And the feeling you cannot tell anyone about. This is what it means to be a Delta Force operator. Erasing your name, hiding your rank, watching for months, entering in 7 minutes, walking out as if nothing happened, and coming home to say business trip. These men exist somewhere in the world right now, in some city, in ordinary clothes, pretending to live an ordinary life. You can't see them, but they are there, and while you are watching this video right now, somewhere in the world, someone is reading that question. Are you ready? And answering it. Could you have been part of this operation? Leave one word in the comments. Ghost. Nothing else, just that word. Let's see who really made it to the end. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, and tell us in the comments, who should we cover next? See you in the next one.